You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And I like that. So often in life, people, especially intellectual people like us, we live too much in our heads and not enough in our gut. I almost didn't start my business because I didn't think I was ready. Over the years, I've learned speed matters. And if you wait for things like perfect or ready, you're going to find out sooner or later that there's no such thing. Know what good enough looks like, and also know that you're more than good enough to get started. So get moving on. Number 2, don't be afraid to be afraid. Customato was a boxing trainer that trained greats like Floyd Patterson and Mike Tyson. And he had a very interesting way of calling out fear explicitly with his athletes. One of his quotes was, "Fear is the greatest obstacle to learning, but fear is also your best friend. Fear is like fire. If you learn to control it, you let it work for you. If you don't learn to control it, it will destroy you and everything around you." You've heard the phrase, be comfortable being uncomfortable. But to me, that doesn't go far enough. You need to be a little scared, not just uncomfortable, because that's when great things happen. And when you're afraid and you do it anyway, there are only 3 outcomes: winning, growing, and learning. Failure is not one of them. So I want you to acknowledge your fears, embrace them, and use them as fuel, because there's no alternative. Living a full life. Mother Teresa said, if you want to change the world, go home and love your family. Guys, this is a really important one, and I'm late to the party on it. It actually cost me years of my life. Once I started living this principle, it brought so much happiness and nearly eliminated my work-related anxiety and stress. So often, people like us in the early part of our careers, we're hyper-focused on work. It controls us, it consumes us, and it defines us. But there are so many other aspects of life that need to be prioritized and enjoyed. Our health, our relationship, our family, friends, community, hobbies. By living a balanced life, you're going to find more success and more fulfillment at work, because this balance will bring perspective and mental clarity to your decision making and put you in a much better position to change the world. Last, the only shortcut I know. Most people think there's no such thing as a shortcut. Even more, people think of that word negatively. When people hear shortcut, they think cheating, cutting corners. But if we define a shortcut as a way to get to our goals faster, but with integrity, the only shortcut that's ever worked for me is discipline. Brian Kite, my friend and former executive coach, said, "Discipline's a shortcut, Frank. Now do the work." And this applies to life. You want to get better at anything, playing the guitar. It takes discipline to practice consistently, stay engaged, get lessons. You want to make the most out of your marriage. It takes discipline to listen, understand, practice empathy, and modify your behaviors. This works in business as well. Being disciplined in our execution of the fewest, most impactful objectives will help us reach our business goals faster. Again, it's not a cheat code in a video game. Infusing discipline is hard, time-consuming, and energy-intensive. But if we're looking for a shortcut, in the true sense of the word, this one works.